Hello and welcome back to some more Football Manager 2020. This is part 18 of the Sir Alex Ferguson challenge with Aston Villa. FM21 is what I meant to say. It is officially release day for Football Manager 2021, so if you were one of the unfortunate ones that didn't get to play the beta, maybe you've got it now. I really hope you're enjoying it because it really has been a joy to play so far. I'm Joe. If you're new around here, make sure you click that subscribe button for all things gaming across all my channels. More on that to come in the coming days. But today, we've got two matches. We've got one against Nottingham Forrest to try and build some momentum back up in the league. And we've got a match away from home in the Europa League against Club Brugge in the first knockout round. So really looking forward to that, and hopefully you guys are too. As I say, thank you for all of the support, thank you for all of the feedback. I have took on board some of the feedback from yesterday's video about potentially changing the tactic, and since the last episode, which was against Man United, we went through in the FA Cup to Stoke. We beat them 2-1, we then beat Sheffield United 2-0, and we drew 3-3 with Bournemouth before a 1-1 draw against Leeds. And then we lost 2-0 and 1-0 against Wolves and Man United. And then most recently I beat Wolves 2-0 in the FA Cup 5th round. So our defence of our FA Cup is still going on. We've got the quarter-final coming up next episode against Chelsea. That's going to be an interesting one. But yeah, I did bring in one more signing at the end of the window. Gareth Bale. He's coming on loan for the rest of the season, just to see how he does, really. There's not, too much riding on this signing, particularly for me. I'm not that bothered how well he does. And he's come in, he's done okay in the 3 games he's played. He is injured at the moment, but, just a little bit of squad depth for us, because I was looking at this before. This is the medical centre, and you can have a little look at the injury history here for the season so far. And there's lots of people saying, you've lost that spark. It was a wonderful young squad last season, and you've just lost faith in some of the players. And my argument to that is a lot of those major players from last season have been injured. You look at the likes of Jack Grealish. He's had nearly 4 months out with injury. You look at Douglas Luiz. He's had 6 injuries. Jack Wilshere, although not a major part of the squad last season, he's been injured quite a lot. Ross Barkley obviously went back to Chelsea. Max Aarons, one of our big new signings, he's been out for nearly 4 months this season as well. Adam Smith, nearly 5 months of injury for him this season so far. And you can see at the moment, Max Aarons, he's going to be out for another 6 months. Juan Mata, who started off this season really well. We needed his experience in midfield because I did feel we had a squad that was incredibly young. And yeah, he was out for 2 months, and he's never been the same since. Almiron, who we brought in on loan, he's been injured for 4 weeks. Lots and lots of major injuries. And Bertrand Traore, another one. And you just look at his season so far. He's only scored 8 goals in 19 starts as opposed to 20 goals in 34 starts last year. He just hasn't quite had the same potency this season. And, it's crazy looking at how many injuries we've had. Small injuries, but enough to throw us off course. And, it's the problem with having such a small squad when you're taking on 4 competitions in a season. So, yeah, rant over, really. Let's have a little look at squad performances before we go on. Top goal scorer is Ollie Watkins, 21 from 37, 12 for Bertrand Traore, 6 for Bailly, and 4 for Glatzel and Grealish. Top assists is Jack Grealish with 8, 7 for Watkins, 5 for Koopmeiners, Aarons and Traore. Top average rating is Emiliano Martinez with 7.12. Now, he was injured for quite a bit as well. I think his injury did really affect the side. But plenty of 7s in there, which shows that we're maybe, being a bit harsh on ourselves at the moment. We're currently in 10th place, but have a look at this. I've took on board some of your guys' advice with tactics, second season syndrome and all of that. We were flying last year and at the start of this year, but people have found us out. They've found out our system and learned how to exploit it. So we're actually going to strip it back a little bit, back to the vertical tiki-taka that it was. I've, removed a couple of the instructions and added a couple of my own. And, just simple changes like the attacking midfielder is now a defensive midfielder. And we've got two, the wing backs have come back just a little bit. They've still got their attack duties, so they're still going to bomb down the left and the right, hopefully. But Koopmeiners is now playing in his favoured position of defensive midfield, and I'm really, really hopeful that this is going to spark us into life. We've still got our two up top. I'm a little bit worried about this link-up play. I'm hoping that this Mazzala will push on, and support these the front two. So, looking at the team for today, then we've got Martinez in goal with Gilbert, by Concert, Mings and Target as a back five, with Koopmeiners as our anchorman and Wilshere and McGinn in the middle of the park. Bertrand Traore and Ollie Watkins are the guys up front trying to make the most of this. So let's get into it. This should be a match that we're winning. So that's why I'm trying it today. We will see what happens with this match. It should be, as I say, a match that we win. We're on the full version of the game now, so tactics and whatever may well be out of the window. So it might be a good idea anyway. But here's Traore, and that was an early chance. It really was an early chance to try and get ourselves on the scoreboard. I'm trying to see whether... Hey, it is. It's invisible. The triangle button. It's me. PlayStation Christmas jumper. I was a bit cold today, so I slipped on the old Christmas jumper. But, yeah, I just wanted to test that out with the green screen. That's funny. But, yeah, not a lot happening. We're not creating too many chances, which is kind of what I was worried about with the lack of a link-up man in that attacker midfield role. But, we'll see. Samba gets it away. Yes, Gilbert now to Bailly, back to Martinez. Martinez to Mings. Mings gets it forward but loses it. And, that's been our main problem this year, has been the passing. It's not been good enough. But here's McGinn, gets it forward to Watkins. Watkins pushing forward now. Ollie Watkins, and it's 1-0, and that's what we needed. Ollie Watkins, fantastic finish from him into that bottom right corner. And that was fabulous, and it was a great ball forward from McGinn, then Watkins pushing forward, and, well, what can you say? It was a beautiful finish from him. It certainly seems like the ball's got a bit bigger since the patch. I don't know whether any of you guys have noticed that. But we're 1-0 up at half-time, so you got to say, it's all right so far. We'll settle for it. This green seems to have changed as well, which is rather odd. Who knows? Who knows? It's weird how much they can change from the beta to the release, but yes, hopefully for the better. Here's Yates. Now Lolly. Oh, Gilbert gets it away, sorry. Bailly over the top now. Here's Koopmeiners. Traore keeps going. Traore shoots and Traore scores. And that is what I want to see. Bertrand Traore on the score sheet. And it wasn't convincing, but it did go in. And that ball just looks ludicrously big for these players. But there you go. Traore bombing forward, and it was a fabulous finish. Samba couldn't do anything with it. And it's 2-0. After 51 minutes, got to be happy with that. Can't be too displeased. And thankfully, they look like they've got rid of that horrible passing thing. Anyway, here's Watkins, gets it forward to Traore. Is he going to be the man on a mission? It's a good save from Samba. But starting to look good again now. This is what we like to see. Traore into the middle, it's away. And out for a throw-in. And sometimes just a couple of tweaks in the tactics can, do absolutely wonders for the team. Wilshere not looking too happy with himself, so Paul Glatzel can come in now as the Mazzala, the guy that's going to push forward. Koopmeiners can come off as well. We'll stick in Victor Nelson, in there. It's because I was thinking of Douglas Luiz. He has Watkins. That should have been 3-0. That's a poor miss from a player of Watkins' quality. But hey ho. We'll bring Mata on for the last few minutes. And there you go, full time. And it is a victory for the Villa. And that is what we needed. Okay, it was a result that we definitely expected from, today. They're bottom of the table, only on 14 points. So we were expecting that. But you can see how much ground we've lost in this big race for the European positions. We were only a couple of points behind the likes of Chelsea not so long ago. But now we're well off the pace. And, we're probably going to finish 10th, but hey, that's not too bad, to be honest with you. And unlike a lot of teams, we've got a European first knockout round match to contend with at the end of this episode. You know what, for one of the only times this season, we're going to go for an unchanged lineup. I was pretty happy with how we went last time out, so let's hopefully do it again against Club Brugge. Obviously, we are away from home, which is going to be a bit of a struggle, you would imagine. But it's a big match. Let's see if there's any players that we recognise in there. Certainly, Simon Mignolet was in there. But yeah, I can't quite tell anything. It says last 6 matches, but only shown 5. That's quite typical. But here they come onto the pitch then. Looks like quite a British stadium, this one. So yeah, let's hopefully channel as if we are at home. We are playing in the Premier League, completely comfortable, but we shall see. Here's Rika now on the ball. What's he going to do with it? Wilshere gets it. Rika in. Oh, and it's 1-0. Dennis Bonaventura puts it in there, and it's 1-0. Did he used to play for Everton? May well have done. Yeah, it was a good cross into the middle and a good finish, to be fair. We cannot, we cannot criticise that. Was it? Apparently he didn't play for Everton. Maybe he's played for Everton in an FM save before. That's maybe where I'm getting it from. But anyway, here's Mata now to Ritz. Forward to Mata again. Bai gets it away. Traore's got it and he's headed it on. Now here's Ollie Watkins with a great chance. He misses the target. You've really got to be hitting the target right there. Here's Traore. Maybe a chance to redeem ourselves, but that was a poor pass for someone of Traore's standards. Bonaventura. Oh, it's a great save. Great save from Martinez. Now back to Rika. No. Not the greatest start, but, we can hopefully stay in the match. It's a 2-legged affair. As long as we're only 1 goal behind, we might be able to do something about it. Who knows? Oh dear, this is a new screen. That's very strange. The first half wasn't good enough. Let's make sure that we do well in the second half. Let's encourage them. They're looking happy out there, which is good. I think Traore is going to be the man to come off. Here's Vormat into the middle. Header at the back post, and Martinez has got it. He grasped it. Now boots it over the opposition defence. Now here's Traore. Chance to stay on the pitch for him. And he puts it in the back of the net. Bertrand Traore is back, everyone. What a beautiful chip that was over the goalkeeper. That was absolutely fantastic. And a great ball over the top from Martinez. And, Matt, I'll be a little bit disappointed. But what a chip over the goalkeeper from Bertrand Traore, and it's his 14th goal of the season, and we're at 1-1, an all-important away goal as well. We can't really say fairer than that. Who do we want to bring on? Douglas Luiz, I think. Probably bring on Glatzel for Ollie Watkins for this last 20 minutes, see what we can do. Vorman into the middle, header away from Mings. Looks like Mings may well have an injury. We'll keep an eye on that. Couldn't tell whether it was him or one of the Bruges players. Target gets it over the top. Here's Traore now. Glatzel's free. Glatzel's free. Glatzel scores. 5th goal of the season. His first European goal as well. And we're 2-1 up away from home to Bruges. And that was a great ball from Target, I think it was. And then Traore to Glatzel. And Glatzel, cool as you like, with a beautiful finish into the bottom corner. And that's his 5th goal of the season. And it's 2-0 now. It is 2-0. Yeah, so he has suffered an injury. So we've brought on Courtney House for Tyrone Mings. And well, we got 5 minutes to go. It's been a rather successful episode so far. We got 5 minutes left though. And that's a shot over the bar. But come on, let's hold on here. Let's get that ball back. Yeah, Wilshere gets it away, and here's Glatzel. Glatzel gets it to Traore. Back to Louise. Koopmeiners. Loses it. I thought that was going to be a chance there, but Clinton Mata has got it. And now he has Diatta. Great tackle from Courtney House, but Clinton Mata on the ball again. Into the middle. It's a header away from Bailly, and House gets it away. Here's Glatzel. Long highlights usually end in goals or a red card. And it is Brandon Michel that gets the red card there. But that's away once again. Header down. Now here's Clinton Mata to Mignolet. Back away. Nope. Here's Vorma. Oh, what a tackle. Courtney House. Martinez. It's end-to-end stuff here. Bailly. Now to Gilbert. Gilbert gets it forward. Traore runs onto it. Traore, should have scored. And that would have almost guaranteed our place in the quarterfinals. Oh, but they've got a chance. Oh, thank goodness that's offside. That was so close to being the equaliser right at the end here. Martinez just needs to boot it downfield, you feel. And there it is, full time, and what a victory that is. 2 victories in today's episode, and that is what we're talking about, and that's exactly what we needed. So thank you guys for your feedback down below. It seems to have worked, just tweaking the tactic a little bit, not going overly crazy about it, but, you know, we've won 3 games in a row, okay, not all in the league, but that's the first time we've won 3 in a row since the end of November, so, you know, I think we can be really happy with that, and, you know, I'll go away, I'll play the Bournemouth game, we'll come back for the second leg against Bruges and the FA Cup quarter-final against Chelsea. So if you have enjoyed that, make sure you leave a like down below, it really does help me out, it means a lot to me as well. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager content, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.